Welcome, folks, to... That was bad. Welcome... Welcome to... I don't know. It's a thing that we do. Something. Haven't done it in a while. This is Everything But Music, starring myself, the Crazy Even, and Cam Says Things.
Hello.
Yeah, so... I don't know about you, Cam, but... It's been a while since we done one of these. What do you think?
It's not really about you thing. That's just fact.
I don't know, but I feel like the best way that we could come back after such a long hiatus is to do the exact opposite of what we normally do on Everything But Music. Let's talk about music. Yay!
Yay!
Now, originally
Should I stop? Okay.
Now, originally, I thought we could talk about, how music was in 2017. Like, what our favorite and least favorite songs were, like, favorite and least favorite albums, favorite and least favorite people. But I then noticed that the Grammys were coming around. And I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for us to talk about something that's sort of relevant at this point in time, even though one of us actually didn't end up watching the Grammys.
Who could that be?
Yeah, take a guess. It was me. I didn't watch it at all.
Wow, it's crazy because neither did I.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. How are we gonna pull this episode off then?
We'll find a way.
I think it's ruined, man. We just gotta stop now.
We made it 5 minutes in.
Yeah. Not even, man. 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I don't know how to count the numbers on the recording screen, apparently.
Yeah, but regardless, today we are going to be talking about the Grammys, who won the Grammys, who didn't win the Grammys, and most importantly, why the Grammys can suck a huge, fat ding-a-ling-a-doo-doo.
That's true. Whatever that means, it's true. It's
very true. First off, on the itinerary, let's just kind of talk about the Grammys in general. So what do you think of them? What do you think of them, Cam?
I mean, they're dumb. They're bad.
Elaborate.
I think I did a pretty good job summing it up right there. Well, they're just silly. Like, they just kind of occupy this space that no other award show does, and it's a shitty space, and it's where it's almost trying to act like the actual awards are awarded on a basis of some kind of serious basis. It's not the VMAs, it's not the, I don't know, Country Music Television Awards. I don't know what that one is. But it's not the Kids' Choice Awards, although it should be. I think all awards shows should be the Kids' Choice Awards. But at the same time, it's so very obvious that the good stuff doesn't win that it's just kind of annoying, because it's something that, because it treats itself seriously enough, people take seriously, despite the fact that no one should, because it's ridiculous every single year who wins. And that's how we kind of stay at the exact same space where people are complaining about the Grammys, and then people are complaining about the Grammys, because why would you care about the Grammys? And it's an endless cycle that is awful every time.
Yeah, personally, I've come around to that conclusion as well. I think up until, I don't know, maybe halfway through college, I could tolerate the Grammys or whatever, or at least I didn't really think much of them.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're just like any other big old award show, like the Oscars or the Emmys. They're just honestly, they're a fucking commercial.
They are. The thing with the Oscars is the one that is a big time television event that I think can still kind of lay claim to being merit-based in some respect.
I suppose so.
At the very least, things aren't getting nominated because they are the most popular, which is certainly what the Grammys are.
Yeah, like regardless of what anyone says, it kind of is a popularity.
It's a very strange popularity contest, because I feel like my philosophy on who to predict who will win the Grammys, and I feel like it normally holds up, is you take the most popular good thing, and that is usually what's going to win. So you eliminate anything that's just bad, like that is just a bad thing, like whether it's a song or an album.
Right.
And whichever is left of those, the most popular one will probably win.
Yeah.
Because they usually don't give it to the utter trash. A couple of times they did that this year, but more often than not, they don't give it to things that are just like disgustingly awful. But they also usually don't give it to the really good stuff. That held up to some extent this year, but in some other ways went out the window.
Definitely. And even in past Grammys, there have been some very, very strange like awards, like not necessarily due to quality, not even like due to name recognition. Like we'll get into this later as we go through like the individual categories, but when I'm mostly referring to the major ones, but there can be some very, very just strange choices for the winner, like regardless of whether or not the songs or albums are good.
I think the one that comes to mind is Beck winning Album of the Year.
Yeah.
A couple of years ago, and I don't even think people thought that was a very good Beck record. Just like he won, and everyone was just kind of confused.
It was a very strange time, like it, and that's happened quite a lot throughout the Grammys histories. And okay, I could be wrong in saying this, but the Grammys, the people who vote for which Grammys go out to the people who win them. That's a very odd way of saying that.
Yeah.
They're like, it's done by like a specific group of people. It's, I think, like a decent chunk of them, like a decent chunk, like 5,000, something like that, or even less, maybe even more.
Either one of those two.
Yeah, something like that.
It is less or more than 5,000.
Yeah. And like a lot of these people consist of, well, I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call them critics or whatever. They're most likely just people, like maybe friends of the people who like run the Grammys, maybe people who are chosen, I don't know, kind of at random. I'm not even 100% sure how like what qualifications you need to have in order to vote for the Grammys, because like I think the nominations are done by like the record labels and like the agents who like represent the artists and the songs and the albums.
And you know they're going to be the most unbiased opinions there. All that I can see is that the voting members who are not publicly identified, allegedly they are all involved in the creative and technical recording fields. So basically, people involved in the industry is what we're getting, which can mean a lot of different things.
And I'm not 100% confident in their judgments as to like what is the best one. But even then,
not even their judgment. I'd say the question is more about like, what's the motivation there? You're probably voting because you are instructed to do so.
Yeah, this is the conspiracy segment on the show. It's a brand new segment. Thought it would be. Thought it would be adequate considering our long hiatus.
I think we're skirting around the fact that Alex Jones chooses all of the Grammy winners.
Right. I almost forgot about that. I learned that the other day.
There's one member of the Academy, and it's him.
Every time someone loses the vote that he went for, he just like sends them a video of like that video of him getting mad, like the really popular one.
Yeah,
that goes around.
he's campaigning real hard to get anime OPs considered for Grammys, and it's not gone so well. But he's trying. God bless his heart. Shout out Alex Jones.
Yeah, he tries so hard. He's a real hero.
When are we going to get a Grammy for Alex Jones?
One of these days.
Weird people have Grammys. Hillary Clinton has a Grammy.
Yeah. Oh, does she?
She does.
Yeah.
For like an audiobook or something.
Yeah, spoken word.
So weird people got Grammy. We can get Alex Jones a Grammy.
Yeah. All right. I guess now it's a good opportunity to skirt away from the conspiracy stuff, but we may bring that back. And now talk about like the actual categories and stuff. And who won, who lost. Let's start off with the big old one, album of the fucking year.
The fucking album of the fucking year.
Good old Bruno Mars with 24 Karat Magic.
How do you know that's what that stands for? It's just 24K. That could be 24,000 magic.
That's a lot of magic. Maybe they
24,000 magics.
Maybe they spent all of that on a bid to win the Grammy for that, and I guess that must have been a good investment because they did win.
They did.
Yeah, and the other nominees I may as well mention as well. "Awaken My Love" by Childish Gambino, aka
Childish Bambino.
Bambino, also known as Donald Glover.
Donald Glover.
Jay-Z with 444. Kendrick Lamar with "Damn," and Lorde with "Melodrama." That was the only nomination that Lorde got in the entire night.
Which is very strange. You don't see that ever.
Yeah.
Like, exclusively nominated for Album of the Year and nothing else.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was a good album, but... like
that just doesn't logically follow, though. Like, if it's not one of the top 5 of its genre, then how is it top 5 overall?
I guess, to be fair, like, none of the singles from that album did really well commercially. Like, Green Light...
oh, no, not at all.
Was the most popular one, and that one didn't even make the year-end list this year for Billboard.
See, and then that's the issue, is that I don't know. I was surprised by that, but I shouldn't be, because by my criteria, it's like the most popular good album. And all of these I would count as good, but I don't know if Damn or 24 Karat Magic, which one qualifies as the most popular. 24 Karat Magic was maybe a little more like what we think of as traditionally popular, but like numbers-wise, Damn was pretty much top of the list this year.
24 Karat Magic is like, it's a good album, but it's a very big throwback, kind of pandering to like the old 80s synth music of the day, like, you know, your old New Jack Swing, R&B, and
it's a fun little pop album.
Yeah, it's good, but like you can obviously tell it was kind of made to, like, again, pander to the people who remember those days. Remember when music was a slight bit better constructed and well done than music is now, which I am going to say that maybe a lot of people within the voting committee were consisted of.
A lot of old heads.
Yeah, a lot of old heads.
Little big old babies.
Yeah. Who was your bid to win? Who would you have wanted to see win?
See, this one's tough because, like, both Damn and Melodrama I liked, but like seemingly not as much as everyone else. I guess I would have said Damn because it's got like the more. It does like lend a, like, because it would come down to like Awaken My Love and Damn for me.
Yeah.
And I think Damn is a little more consistent.
Yeah, same. I haven't listened to 444 yet because it's really difficult to get access to. I've heard a couple of the songs came off of them and they were really good, but like not the entire album.
Yeah.
Yeah, so disregarding that, out of the other bunch, I would have gone with Damn as well, because like I like Melodrama and Awaken My Love as well, but I think Damn, I listened to Damn more than any of the other albums listed here.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like it was just so, it's very, very good. It's very good.
It is good. It's just like I've gone through so many mixed emotions with Damn, because it really is like it is good. It's just it is a bit of like an underwhelming almost. But I think that's almost like part of its identity. Not that it is underwhelming, but just that it's not like the grand spectacle that either of his previous two albums were. And that's okay.
Yeah, it's totally fine. He can make whatever music he wants. Just like compared to Pimp a Butterfly and even Good Kid, Mad City, it was kind of more commercial, more like not quite as complex as those other albums. But I mean, it was still a damn good album. Yes, I did a punny.
I just hope that in like future endeavors, it'll be interesting to see if he kind of sticks, because he had so much mainstream success with them, if he keeps going for that. And if he does, I would kind of like him to be a little bit more focused, because like Damn is great, but it kind of feels a bit meandering.
Yeah.
It just kind of goes all over the place. And like, if it had more like real like banger singles, then I would almost understand what it was going for a little bit more. And if he's got some kind of concept, like he kind of did with the whole forwards and backwards thing, it needs to be like less bullshit.
Yeah.
Because that was kind of bullshit. That doesn't make a ton of sense.
Yeah, it was. I guess that was just because of the meme, and like that was getting a lot of traction within like the fan base and music people as well. So like, I mean, I don't think they did that for anything else other than just like more sales.
I mean, yeah, it's a decent like concept to handle. Like it was done a little bit better on the last Vince Staples EP. That dealt with the same kind of forwards backwards thing, so it can be done well. Just I felt like it felt kind of a little careless on Dem, but still, I think of the nominees, that's the best one in my mind.
Okay, so what we're saying is we're going to be awarding the EBM album of the year to Damn and not 24 Karat Magic.
Congratulations!
Fuck you, Bruno
and
Mars.
just because poor Kendrick, what could he do?
Yeah. If he did a throwback album, he would have won.
Throwback to like, I don't know, what even is there to throw back to, like an NWA style thing?
Probably. Yeah, I'd actually like. Yeah, I like to see that.
Yeah, I shouldn't. That sounds like almost a pretty good idea.
Man, but I guess we'll have to see what he does next within the coming months or years or whatever. Okay, moving on from that, we have Record of the Year.
Which really means Song of the Year, and then Song of the Year is like Lyrics of the Year.
Yeah, like Record of the Year is the best production, best
like the track.
Yeah, best music essentially. And that of course went to 24 Karat Magic by Bruno Mars.
They sang.
Other nominees were Redbone by Childish Bambino, Despacito by Luis Fonsi, Daddy Yankee, and Justin Bieber.
Des Bambino.
Yeah. Story of OJ by Jay-Z, and Humble by Mr. Kendrick Lamar. I like 24 Karat Magic. I liked it when it came out. I've always liked it since. But once again, like going through these other ones, I think it's between either. It's a really hard choice. Like they're all good candidates.
I mean, for me, there's three that I like.
Yeah, same. I think it's either for I think for me, it's either Redbone or The Story of OJ, because Humble's a fun banger, but like I like The Story of OJ because it's just very fucking hypnotic and very well done sampling and good rhythm as well. And Redbone's just like a great funk song.
Okay, it's Humble, OJ, and Redbone, because I actually don't like the song 24 Karat Magic very much.
That's totally fair.
It's like by far my least favorite single off that album.
Yeah, and I can kind of see why. Like
it is the one that strikes me as just a diet Uptown Funk.
Yeah, it kind of is, but like I feel like it's I still feel like it's like borrowing from a different generation, because Uptown Funk was like straight up late 70s, early 80s funk and whatever. And 24 Karat Magic is kind of more like in the middle of the 80s, because like I've kind of already said stuff like this on Twitter, like that intro vocoder, which like a lot of people really do. A lot of people don't like that, but
and then fucking Kendrick made a whole song out of it.
Yeah. That's funny. But I like that because it reminds me of like another band, which I also like their music as well. Zap, good old Zap.
Zap.
Mm-hmm. And I thought the breakdown was pretty sweet as well. Like it was just like icing on the cake. And I guess Despacito, like, despite how much it was played last year, I mean, 16 weeks at number 1, it's fine. It's all right.
I like, and here's the thing is that I very strongly dislike Despacito, and it has nothing to do with Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Like, everyone is like, oh, the Bieber version ruined it. I'm like, I think they both suck.
Yeah.
I don't like either, and I don't know what it is. Really, I literally cannot identify what it is about Despacito that annoys me so much. But from like the first moment I heard it, I was like, I cannot stand this.
I think for me, it's just a bit too simple.
It's just like it's a weird combination of boring and annoying, and I don't know how it hits that sweet spot so hard for me. It just makes me sad.
All right, so out of the other ones that we liked more than 24 Karat Magic, what would you think is the best one?
Like Humble is good, but it's not. I'm not gonna act like it's like the greatest thing ever. It's a very, very, very good song. I love it, but so it would come down to Redbone and OJ for me, and I'm gonna give it to Redbone for not having an awkward line about Jews. Generally, I'm going to give it to songs that don't have a weird thing about Jews. OJ is still a good song.
Yeah.
But that just makes me ever so slightly uncomfortable with saying that it's my favorite. And honestly, I just do like Redbone a little bit more.
Same. I probably have to go with Redbone because...
Just because I like that for the last 2 minutes, it becomes a Tame Impala song.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
With those nice synths and the
yeah, like it's still surprising that a song like that could become so popular. But I mean that was mostly due to memes and shit.
I think it was like the meme, but it was also like, wasn't it in Get Out?
Yeah, it was in Get Out and like a bunch of other advertisements. So I guess it's another one of those advertisement songs. Ugh. I mean, at least it got popular. I'm happy for that. It's pretty good. So yeah, I'm gonna give Redbone the EBM Record of the Year award, not 24 Karat Magic. Once again, fuck you, Bruno Mars.
Yeah, fuck you, Bruno.
Right, on to Song of the Year. Oh boy, my God. Okay, and that one too. That's What I Like by Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars. Is he involved in the recording process or whatever the fuck it is you need to nominate people?
He might as well be, because he's a producer as well.
Good Lord, he like really sweeped here, and it's like a little much.
He won every single award he was nominated for, which does not happen often. And the other nominees were Despacito, once again, 444 by Jay-Z, Issues by Julia Michaels, and The Suicide Hotline Number by Alessia Cara, Khalid,
and Suicide is Bad, Don't Do It by Logic.
That's his full name now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So I'm going to have to say That's What I Like was probably one of the better candidates out of the ones that were there.
Yeah, this is a rough list.
Yeah.
I mean, assuming I'm like, this is the one where I'm like, again, I haven't heard 444. I'm going to assume it deserves this award.
It does. It does.
But of the other four, That's What I Like is the one that is good.
Yeah, it's the best written out of the bunch besides 444, because like it has a catchy hook, pretty good lyrics, and like they kind of stick in your head. Like
And he mentions Julio again, and I like Julio.
Yeah, Julio's a good character.
I like this awkward just maintenance of the name of this random servant man that he has. This nondescript underling that he asks to do things for him.
They need to give him a recording contract.
I do want Julio I want him on a song. I want, like, featuring Julio.
Yeah, we don't even know who Julio is. Like for all we know, he could just be his imaginary friend. Yeah, 444 would still easily take it for me because, God, like, listen to that song if you can, Cam. It's. I know
I've heard the beat because I think Tyler did a really weird, like, 1 minute freestyle over the beat, and it was very good. I should listen to that album very soon.
Yeah, I should too. So what? Okay, I guess we should talk about the other songs as well. Issues.
What? See. Here's the thing: is that I can't, in my reasonably say that Issues deserves awards for anything. However, I weirdly fucking love Issues. It's just an absolute catastrophe of a song.
I guess you could like it for that, but no,
it's a fucking audio avalanche.
It is. It's too irritating for me though. Like, and the writing, if we're gonna talk about that, is also trash.
The writing is certainly not one of the strong suits of that song or Julia Michaels.
And we're gonna get more into her as an artist very, very, very soon. But I just want to say, she's just another one of those breathy Lana Del Rey.
Like, I do think the better comparison is to Selena Gomez.
Yeah, I guess.
Because at least Lana Del Rey, like, I'm not going to say Lana Del Rey injects a lot of personality into her voice, but at the very least, her lack of injecting personality is like a persona that she has. Whereas with Selena, it just kind of is clearly something she lacks. And I think that's more true of Julia Michaels.
Yeah, I mean, Julia Michaels didn't have, like, a very big upbringing to my knowledge, or maybe she did. I mean, not as big as Selena, at least, because, like, she was on a TV show, and she was a fucking Disney star before she went music thing.
Yeah.
And what does Julia Michaels have? Like,
I guess she does a lot of writing.
Yeah.
Which is, like, cool. Unfortunately, she doesn't seem super great at it, but, you know.
Okay, can we move on to the Suicide Hotline on her song, please? Because I just noticed.
Who can relate?
Yeah. Also, I just noticed that one of the Chainsmokers co-wrote it.
Who can relate? Yeah, that really does sum it up.
I'm okay. I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's responsible for that. Fucking Andrew Taggart, you dumb piece of shit.
Yeah, why did he do, like, why?
Oh my God.
Why is he one of the writers on that?
I have no idea.
It explains why it does sound like a Chainsmokers song. Like, it sounds like a Chainsmokers song, like a new Chainsmokers song.
It kind of does, but, like, apparently Logic produced it along with this other guy named Six. I don't know who Six is.
Wait, is it that? No, that's a different guy.
Yeah, no, not 6ix9ine. Even though
I was thinking of like the guy whose name is like Black, but the S is a 6.
Yeah,
the B is a 6.
Yeah, okay.
And I don't know if he wants me to pronounce it Six-Lack or whatever.
Yeah, but anyway, I think the song is okay and its intentions are good. But, like, that one line kills all the momentum.
Which one? You mean, who can relate? Woo!
Four goddamn times. For
the record, I think it's absolutely horrendous. The good intentions are debatable and meaningless, even if they are good. And it is just the worst thing to happen to pop music in the past year.
I can see that argument.
And there's just what's immensely frustrating is that I feel like it made people think they know a lot about the topic without actually showing them anything about it. So all that does in effect is make people feel smarter while being just as unhelpful as before.
And also the storyline that the song has, I guess it's an interesting structure, but like it still starts with the guy like, oh, I want to die, and by the end he's like, oh no, I don't want to die.
I don't want to die anymore.
And,
Yay!
It's not that simple. It's not that simple.
No, what are you talking about? Logic solved. He cured depression.
Oh, pardon me. I guess I should go and buy my my custom Logic Warship area.
Yeah, exactly. No one else has ever talked about mental illness in a rap song before. No one.
Who cares about student loans? I need my Warship area right now.
Yeah, you need a shrine. Well, it's very frustrating because even like the song is supposed to be like him calling the hotline, I guess. That is evident nowhere in the song beyond the title. Like if it was titled I Don't Want to Be Alive or Who Can Relate, they would have nothing to do with the hotline. And I know that like he named the hotline to bring more awareness and blah, 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 blah. I get it.
Yeah.
And then more people called after he made the song. Well, that's because if you name your song a phone number, people are going to call that phone number regardless of what that phone number is. So just a simple fact that it generated more calls does not mean anything unless you start analyzing the content of that call, which no one is going to do. Because that'd be like an invasion of privacy and bullshit.
8675309.
8675309. Who can relate? Woo. And it's just not good. And plus, Alessia Cara is terrible on it.
Yeah.
She he gave her like almost a verse, and she shouldn't be doing that. And I'm not a big Khaled guy. Like we can probably talk about both of them because they're both up for Best New Artist. So we can just segue into that. But he's also pretty rough. Just the ending the song with "I don't even want to die anymore" is almost laughably bad. Like you actually wrote a song about suicide and ended it with "I don't even want to die anymore." Like I don't care anymore.
I guess it was like supposed to be the resolution, like, oh, like this is what happens if you pull through. You'll have a happy life or whatever.
But Khaled sounds miserable. But like and like like how miserable he sounds with the line like almost makes it seem like a joke. Like I kind of thought it was a joke when I first heard it. Then I was like, oh wait, this is the suicide song. This isn't a joke. Oh, it's not good.
Yeah. So let's move on from that on to Best New Artist, which went to Alessia Cara.
There are several things wrong with that.
So many things wrong. Other nominees: Khalid, Lil Uzi Vert, Julia Michaels, and SZA. Should've gone to 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 SZA.
I mean, you're half right. All the true intellectuals know it should have gone to Lil Uzi.
Oh yeah,
I 100% believe it should have gone to Lil Uzi. I'm not joking about that. SZA is a strong second.
That would have been funny.
SZA is so funny. Also fantastic. I would have had no issue with her winning. But Lil Uzi is my guy. I got to pull for Lil Uzi. But the main issue that I think a lot of people expressed when Alessia Cara won, even though this isn't a new issue, this is like how it goes, is Alessia Cara is not a new artist.
Yeah.
She had her first hit like 3 years ago. And I feel like that doesn't even make sense for like they're like, it's a breakout year. Well, fucking, what did she do this year that she didn't do previous years? She's literally had 2 like hits already.
Yeah. Like,
and I guess and all she did this year was feature on fucking 1-800.
Well, she did that Here song with Zed.
Well, wait, like...
Oh, sorry, Stay.
Yeah, oh yeah, she did Stay. That's right. I was like, Here...
Fuck. I messed that one. Well, she did do a song called Here, but that was the hit like 3 years ago.
I just want to check and see like the Hot 100 and see like where like things charted, because like, man, there's no way that like 1-800 charted like that much bigger than any of her other songs.
It was a number 3, I think.
Like, it peaked at 3, but Here peaked at 5.
Someone's lying. Are you on, like, the main Hot 100?
I'm on
chart
Billboard,
right
yeah.
Okay, well, let me check as well. It may just be at number 5 right now.
Like,
no,
like legit, yeah. No, I'm talking. No, 1-800 peaked at 3. Here peaked at 5.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. She literally had 3 top 10 hits. It's fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's very, very dumb. I
like,
mean,
literally, Here peaked in early 2016.
Yeah. And I think wasn't it on the year? It was on the year-end list for 2015 as well.
Yeah, she had like 2 major hits in 2016. How is that not like? How? It makes me so mad.
I have no idea.
It doesn't help that I think she's god awful. Like, she's my least favorite artist working. Good Lord, I cannot stand anything I have heard from her.
I don't think she's bad. She's just mediocre.
Oh, and I fully acknowledge that they're all like very specific me issues.
Yeah.
She's not that bad, but good Lord, she is my least favorite singer.
Yeah. Oh, Scars to Your Beautiful. I forgot about that hit.
God, that song is horrendous. She's just the quintessential fake deep pop star. And I just cannot stand her.
I like Here because it has a good instrumental, but I can't love it because the instrumental starts on the wrong beat. It starts on the 3rd. And so it's like, da. It's a descending chord that's being played throughout, but it starts on the 3rd beat of that chord. You don't do that. You don't do that.
And that's the thing is that, like, when I'm like, oh man, I fucking hate Here, some people are like, oh yeah, well, the lyrics aren't great, but you know, like, the beat is really good. Like, I don't get that. Like, the beat just seems really standard to me, so it just, because of that, it does like less than nothing for me.
Yeah, and it's also, I think it's also a sample as well. It's like
is it? Oh, that doesn't even help because then they didn't even fucking
original. I mean, it's a good sample, but still, trip hop. This is not trip hop.
Trip hop? Oh my god, that's funny.
You sons of bitches don't even know what trip hop is.
That's fucking funny. But I can't like Alessia Cara. I don't like. Khaled is like a weird case because like he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say I like him. He just seems Khaled strikes me and has always struck me as like a boring Frank Ocean.
Yeah.
Like a really lame Frank Ocean.
I mean, he is like, he's 19. He's very, very young.
Oh yeah, like he has room to do stuff, but just like what he's doing now is like it's fine, but it's not. It doesn't do much for me. I think his voice is okay, and it's unique. But I don't know. He just doesn't. He's yet to have a song and or performance that like really is like, okay, that like this guy is gonna be big time. But he very well could. We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah, and I mean, Lil Uzi Vert, I like his persona. I like what he could possibly try to be doing. He's like an anime rapper. He's a fucking anime rapper. He
is an anime rapper. He's the anime hero that we deserve.
Yeah, but he doesn't rap about like anything interesting. He just raps about what everyone else raps about, and it's boring.
Oh, you are so wrong, my friend.
I
okay.
like EXO Tour Life. I kind of like The Way Love Goes, but everything else I've heard from him is just ugh.
Love is Rage 2. It's fantastic. Bop after bop. Fucking yeah, that's my contribution.
Okay. Cool.
No, really, I do. I think Uzi's great. I love him. I can't disagree with anything you're saying. Like, he's not the most original or anything as far as like what's going on in rap. I just think he does it better than most people.
Maybe I should give him a deep listen someday. Maybe then I'll understand it, but no.
I don't think that like EXO Tour Life and The Way Life, like they're both like really good, but I think like some of his like P's and Q's, like most of the stuff on Lil Uzi versus the World, I think is a little bit better. But I do want to see him kind of like move in this like weird punk rock star direction that he's kind of been like hinting at for quite a while.
And a lot of people have been trying to do as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But I want to see him like I know there's been like rumblings that he's like actually planning on like making a rock album. I want to hear that. I don't know if that will be good, but I know for a fact that I want to hear that.
If he could get professional players to do it, then sure.
I recall there being, because it could end up like a Kid Cudi situation where he made that terrible rock album,
or a Lil Wayne situation.
That's true.
Man.
You sound traumatized.
I kind of do want to see that. I just want to see him try that and fail miserably, because it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen if he does that.
It would be, who knows? I remember there being like some like he was gonna like collaborate with some like legitimate rock star, and I don't remember who it was, and that makes me sad. But still,
please don't be Slash.
I don't think it was Slash.
Please don't be Slash.
But like, yeah, I think that'd be fun. But yes, SZA probably is the most like universally deserving of that award. Like, if you give it to Lil Uzi, then people are gonna be mad. So SZA like is probably the person who like we can all come together and agree should probably have won that.
Yeah, and I guess I should also point out that, as I guess passionate, if you could call it that, as we've been about like who really should have won, I mean, do keep in mind that we like Cam and I mean, I know I'm speaking for Cam, but like at least I don't really care who wins or who loses. The Grammys are ultimately meaningless, and they're just a dumb popularity contest that's only use for promotion of.
Pretty much.
Yeah. But anyway, let's get back to being.
Anyway, fuck you.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. I was gonna say that as well. But yeah. Oh, also So are you gonna award Lil Uzi Vert your best new artist?
Oh yeah,
award?
that's who I would give it to.
Okay. Okay. Fuck you. I'm giving it to SZA. Let's make it separate awards. If someone can tie for a Grammy, then we can make separate Grammys.
There's co-best new artists.
Yes.
There's so many good artists that we had to choose only two of them.
And with any luck, Alessia Cara will catch the curse of the best new artist.
That'd be dope. I'd be down with that.
Yeah. Because let me see who else has won best new artist. That's not around anymore. Fun, back in 2013, they're not around. Meghan Trainor.
Well, but that's actually jacking off.
Well, yeah, but like Fun as a group.
That's true. Although they haven't released any music since then, so
yeah,
kind of hard to be relevant when you're literally not doing anything.
Yeah. Bon Iver, he's kind of still around.
He's not like popular, but then again, he never really was. Yeah. He's still making music and an indie darling.
Yeah. Esperanza Spalding, I have no idea how she.
I'm gonna assume that someone in her family invented the basketball.
It's a possibility. Let's see. Evanescence, lol.
That's great.
Mm-hmm. Nora Jones, no idea. Shelby Lynn, no idea.
So basically, if you win Best New Artist, your options are to either be like a critical indie darling, stop making music altogether, or nothing, or just disappear.
Pretty much.
Or be a meme.
Oh yeah, be a meme as well.
Being memes usually.
Whoa. Silver Sun Pickups were nominated back in 2010, and their biggest hit came out in 2006.
Really? That's outstanding.
I fucking hate the Grammys so much.
Grammys suck.
Oh, man. Speaking of which, let's move on to some more categories. Best Pop Solo Performance went to Ed Sheeran for Shape of You.
I mean, this is the one that, like... This is just fucking stupid. This is fucking dumb. Like, that is the one where it's like, are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
I feel like this one really, like, turned heads as far as, like, the whole Grammys being fucking sexist. When there's literally 4 out of 5 women nominated and you gave it to the one dude.
Yeah.
Especially on, like, even if you like Ed Sheeran, let's just say that Shape of You is not his most impassioned performance.
Yeah. And also the other nominees we may as well mention. Love So Soft by Kelly Clarkson. Never heard that. Million Reasons by Lady Gaga. What About Us by Pink. And, of course, Praying by Kesha.
And I think that, like, the obvious thing is, like, if you can honestly listen to Praying and Shape of You and, like, tell me, like, just, you know, from the bottom of your heart that you think Shape of You is a better performance, good God, more power to you. Because, like, fucking how?
See, like, the thing is, I, like, never hated Shape of You. I never really thought it was a great song, but, like, even when it was, like, the most popular, it is the most popular song in 2017, and it was on the radio all the time, but, like, I never really thought it was, like, a bad song. I always thought it was alright, but, like, Praying is just so much better.
It's shockingly better.
Yes.
Like, especially considering, like, the fact that it is Best Pop Solo Performance.
Yeah.
And you're giving it to Be My Baby, Baby, Come On, Baby, Baby, yeah. Like, again, Ed Sheeran is not a bad performer.
Yeah.
But Shape of You is not a good performance.
Yeah.
He sounds bored.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we all shit on Drake for how bored he sounds regularly, and he does. And fucking Ed sounds really bored on Shape of You. And bored is not how you should come across on a pop song.
And I want to mention that the meme will drop. I love that guy. Love Mr. Fantano. But, like, in his reactions...
Fantany.
Mm-hmm. In his reaction to this, like, he compared The Shape of You to No Scrubs by TLC, like, kind of saying that it's kind of the same thing. And I'm like, no.
I feel like that's giving a lot more credit than is due to Shape of You.
Yeah, because, like, No Scrubs is a fucking... I'd argue it's a classic.
Yeah, I feel like people like No Scrubs. That's a weird comparison to make. If it's supposed to be a negative one, which I'm assuming it is.
Yeah, of course he's comparing it negatively to No Scrubs, but, like, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see that either.
Yeah, but with that tangent out of the way, it easily, I guess, would have gone to Praying, and I wouldn't even minded seeing Million Reasons get it as well.
Million Reasons, I think, is a decent performance. So I wouldn't have been furious at that, but just you can't. It makes that choice just makes me feel gross. Like, especially in light of everything afterwards, like that just leaves a gross feeling in my mouth.
I find it super curious that Divide and none of his other songs, like even Shape of You, were, like, nominated for the big categories, and they just got stuck in the pop area.
And then they won those areas, which is very strange, because it's like, why are you excluding him from everything else if you're gonna give him the wins anyway, when you clearly don't think his shit is any good?
Yeah, definitely. Okay, moving on from that, Best Pop Duo / Group Performance goes to Feel It Still by Portugal the Man. Honestly, yeah.
I mean, it's... The rest of them, like, they literally gave it to the one good song.
Exactly.
The others being Stay, Thunder, Despacito, and Something Just Like This. A shockingly badly written song.
Badly written, sure, but I always like how it was composed. I thought it was, like, one of their better songs, more tolerable at least. Chainsmokers.
It's not the worst thing, but good lord, those lyrics.
Yeah, it's dumb. It's very dumb.
I can't even fathom.
Yeah, and honestly, I think out of the group, Thunder was the worst.
Thunder's pretty rough.
I don't like Thunder. I can't believe that Imagine Dragons. Actually, no, I can. Like, this is the direction they've been going in for the past couple of years.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like, yeah, you guys aren't rock. You're not rock anymore. I'm taking away your rock credibility.
Goodbye, rock cred.
Yes. Oh, man.
Imagine Dragons, like, they're always, like, dangerously close to making, like, you know what, a catchy enough pop rock song, and then they never quite pull it off.
Yeah, and, like, I don't even mind Believer. I thought that was fine, but it just, like, no, you can't. I can't call that rock.
No,
it's tribal music at best.
It's good. It's just straight. It's just they're not good.
We already talked about Despacito, and Stay was
just lame more than anything else. Zed continues to be pretty boring.
Oh yeah, and Feel It Still. It has a good groove, has a nice little breakdown. It's short, but
it's nothing ultra special. But you know what? It's a fun little ditty.
Yeah, good horns in there as well. I like the horns.
The horns are nice. I like the horns. I like horns. I support horns.
Very good horns. Okay, so we're also gonna give Feel It Still our EVM Best Pop Duo / Group.
We're doing a significant amount of agreeing here. I like that.
Yeah. I'm glad we can get through this without tearing each other's jugular veins out. Well, for now at least. For now.
Yeah.
Let's Best Pop Vocal Album goes to Divide by Ed Sheeran, beating out the other 5 nominees.
Yeah, that's a lot of nominees.
Yeah, Kaleidoscope by Coldplay.
Just objectively not a fucking album. Literally, Best Pop Vocal Album, the first nominee is a fucking EP. That's not an album.
That's funny.
That just made me ever so slightly frustrated.
Okay, so also Lust for Life, Lana Del Rey, Evolve by Imagine Dragons, Rainbow by Kesha, and Joanne by Lady Gaga.
They really just did not want to give Kesha any credit. Like,
no,
wow.
No. Like, and she gave probably the best performance of the night, even if she didn't hit that whistle note. She did incredibly well with her song, and, like, seeing her kind of break down at the end, like, with all her other female performers, because she got, like, Cyndi Lauper, and who else did she get? She got Camila Cabello, Julia Michaels, Andrea Bebe Rexha, as well as like a huge fucking choir. It got to me. I didn't cry, but it got to me.
I didn't cry. I promise.
Yeah, I promise. My manhood is still intact.
But like, it's just, again, that's just another thing. It feels gross to have an artist who was like so disgustingly treated by the record industry then just be fucking completely snubbed like that. It feels not good. And
like, besides her album, the only other one I'd probably give it to is maybe Joanne. And like, even then, that's not like a great album.
Yeah, like, it's okay.
Yeah, it was alright. And I also know it's a dumb meme, but like, I think people will harsh on Lady Gaga too much, like the lol flop, whatever.
I mean, that was funny because, like, wow, it really did, but still, like, it's a fine album.
I know. Like,
I'm not sure if you've heard, but Lady Gaga's album was a bit of a flop.
Oh, I was hoping it wasn't. Okay, so that's it for the pop category, or at least the interesting ones in the pop category. Yeah. There is the traditional pop vocal album award, but none of these other ones are interesting. So, moving on. I'm not gonna go deep into this, but I want to talk about like best rock performance just really quickly, because it went to "You Want It Darker" by Leonard Cohen,
who is not alive.
And not alive. Beat out Chris Cornell, Foo Fighters, Kaleo, and Nothing More.
Oh, good fucking God! Why was all the death in the fucking rock category?
Yeah, and like, I don't care how good You Want It Darker was. I still think, like, giving, like, this kind of award, even after, like, I don't think he won a single Grammy before this, did he?
I am not too familiar with the work of Leonard Cohen.
Okay, that's fair. Let me just make sure before I, like, say anything rash.
But I do not... No, wouldn't it shock me? But I'm not sure about that one.
Okay, all right. So he won a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award back in 2010, but other than getting like a contribution for being featured on like an album of the year for Herbie Hancock's River the Joni Letters back in 2007, which that's another odd pick. I mean, what the fuck? Come on, guys, really?
I made this point on Twitter. Just the fact that Toto has as many Album of the Year Grammys as the entire rap genre.
Yeah.
Basically gives you an insight into how strange the Grammys can be.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, certainly it's weird.
Yeah. So like I like good on Cohen for I guess winning the Grammy, but still it just feels kind of just token. Like of course he won. He died.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And like David Bowie as well. And like I don't know. I it feels kind of cheap.
I am not familiar with like how that Leonard Cohen album was received. I have like a feeling that like Black Star would have still been very well received to the probably not to the extent that it was. It's kind of hard with Black Star because it was so like intricately connected to his death anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas I don't believe the Leonard Cohen album was.
And even then, it was critically acclaimed.
Yeah. So I'm not sure. That's a tough one where it's like, like it's nothing to get upset about, but like still sometimes a little awkward.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It just again feels kind of cheap. But Foo Fighters did win best rock song with Run. Which is a good song. It's a good song.
I don't listen to a lot of Foo Fighters, but for some odd reason, I fucking hate Dave Grohl. I don't think I've like ever seen him say or do something where I wasn't like, that mildly annoys me.
Yeah, I actually like started listening to their first album, or actually, it's more like his first album because he did all the instruments and recorded the entire thing himself. And it was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah, like the music I've heard from them is okay.
Yeah. Like, Everlong's probably one of my favorite songs of all time, but okay.
You know.
Okay. Just gonna diss Foo Fighters like that.
Neither here nor there.
Why do I bring you on this show, man?
It's a fantastic question. Honestly, I keep thinking I'm gonna find out the answer, and I never do.
11 episodes in, you'll never get the answer. Okay, let's move on to best the R&B categories, which it's a bit more in depth we can go into. Best R&B performance. Once again, That's What I Like by Bruno Mars. Should have gone to SZA.
That's fair. I mean, honestly, That's What I Like is a pop song. Let's be real.
Yeah.
It's a good pop song, but it's a pop song.
Yeah, very much.
I mean, yeah, I haven't listened to the Kalani or Ladisi album. I know I can pretty much assume that the Kali Uchis feature on Get You is amazing because Kali Uchis is great.
Most likely is.
But yeah, SZA should have won something. It's sad that she did not.
Yeah, I love The Weeknd.
Especially with like the surprising amount of like success that it had.
Yeah, like I was not expecting it to climb that height, and like I think it's still, or is it dropping off, or has dropped off on the Hot 100?
I'm not sure, but it was like, and that wasn't even like released as a single, I don't think.
No, I think it was. Yeah, it was released in September.
Okay.
And is it still on here? I'm not finding it. That saddens me. Like,
well, just like SZA in general, kind of had a surprising amount of success this year.
Oh yeah, definitely. Very, very surprising amount.
I mean, you can, debate whether or not being featured on a Maroon 5 song contributes to or takes away from someone's success in a given year, but still.
Yeah, I am not seeing The Weeknd on here. I think it actually did just drop off completely. That makes me very, very sad.
Sad boy.
Oh, man. Very sad boy. I mean, at least that song she did with Kendrick Lamar is going somewhere, I think.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's terrible, but
Yeah, semantics, whatever. Okay.
If only it was good.
Yeah, okay, so we're giving her that award as well. I mean, I am at least. You can
she should have gotten that one.
Okay. And Best Traditional R&B Performance went to Redbone. I didn't hear any of the other songs, but Redbone's good, so fuck them.
Fuck music we don't know.
Yeah.
It probably sucks.
Very much. Okay, so Best R&B Song also went to That's What I Like. Location, Redbone, and Supermodel, also by SZA, got nominated, as well as this other song called First Began by PJ Morton.
Don't you just love the random Grammy nominations?
Yeah, I mean, like, R&B isn't that popular of a genre.
Yeah, and at least not like in like a super mainstream sense.
Well, alternative R&B, I guess, but that popularity is starting to wane really badly.
Yeah.
Oh, man. But, yeah, I probably either would have given it to Redbone or Supermodel. I don't even remember Supermodel, but it's fucking SZA, so should have gone to it. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I'd go Redbone.
Okay,
just because like that is a transcendent performance from Mr. Glover.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna give out separate awards again.
Fantastic, more
Wonderful.
Awards.
Yeah, it's good to have diversity on here, unlike the Grammys.
Hey.
Yeah, Best Urban Contemporary Album, which, God, what the fuck does that even mean? Went to The Weeknd for Starboy, which that's actually kind of surprising that also wasn't nominated for Album of the Year or something along those lines.
It did have it was pretty big.
Yeah.
To largely be snubbed from like the major award categories.
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, it's not a particularly good album because, like, I was so excited for it.
I couldn't wait.
I heard the music, I heard the Starboy, and I clapped when I saw it. But then I listened to the entire album, and like literally 3 or 4 songs were worth anything on that thing. I was so disappointed, and I really, really love Beauty Behind the Madness.
Yeah, there is not a ton to Starboy, like at all.
Yeah.
Which is not shocking with how quickly it came on the heels of Beauty Behind the Madness, but still, like, damn.
Yeah, I'm still interested to see what he's going to do next. He barely did anything in 2017 besides like some features, and I Feel It Coming. But
I mean, that was on Starboy anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and the other nominees were Free Black by Black, Awaken My Love, American Teen by Khalid, and Control, again, by SZA. Probably should have gone to SZA. In general,
yeah. I still feel like Awaken My Love a little bit more, but Control certainly over Starboy.
Yeah. All right, so I'm just going to give that award to SZA once again. Essentially, with our awards, she wins everything. Like,
SZA's doing pretty well.
Yeah, very, very, very well. Like, even in the category she wasn't even nominated in, she's essentially won, because it's SZA.
Yeah.
All right, Best R&B Album, 24 Karat Magic, and the other ones, I have no idea. So...
Not the foggiest.
Yeah, but I'm going to assume that they're better anyway, because 24 Karat Magic, okay, sure.
It's okay. It's okay. It's...
Okay, let's get back to songs that we actually do know about, because
this is the main one I want to just talk about.
Yeah, rap.
Like, after this category, I check out. I'm sorry, but we're not talking about any country music on here.
Yeah. I mean, maybe touch on Chris Stapleton a bit, because he deserved his wins, I'd say, but I don't know anything other than that. Like,
yeah,
good for him. And like, I guess Little Big Town, good for them for winning an award, because I like Little Big Town. Their music is all right. Certainly better than fucking Ain't Lady Antebellum.
Oof. Remember Lady Antebellum?
They're still around. All right, but anyway, let's move on to rap. Let's move on to the raps.
The good raps.
Yeah, the best rap performance went to Humble, and I gotta say, yeah, probably give it to Humble.
I mean, of the nominees, like, as much as I really do kind of want to say Bad and Bougie deserved it, because just everything about Bad and Bougie, the performance there is iconic.
Kinda, yeah.
But I mean,
sorry. I should say, yeah.
I was gonna say, don't you? Yeah. It's just Humble is good, but it isn't the damn sing. Like, I would have nominated DNA. Like, DNA is the performance where I'm like, fuck. But Humble's good. Humble's not a bad choice. I feel like there probably could have been a better choice.
Yeah. And I'd say, like, all the choices here are good as well.
But yeah, like Bodak Yellow is obviously a great performance.
Yep.
Bounce Back is, you know, it's Big Sean, so you're getting your corniness, but
it's actually kind of good now.
Yeah, I mean, his corniness is fun every now and then.
Yeah, and 444, I mean, it might, I'd probably prefer it over Humble, but I don't know, like, that's more of a confession, not really a rap song.
Yeah, exactly.
Or not a confession, apology, something like that.
In rap song form.
Yes. Yeah. It just happens to be a rap song. Like, this was literally his apology to Beyonce, and he just rapped it out. He did a very good job. I appreciate how he kind of rhymed a lot of his phrase. You don't usually see that in apologies.
That is true.
Yeah, and like Bad and Bougie's is a banger.
Yeah. But we don't give awards to homophobes here on our awards.
No, we do not.
Fuck you, Migos. Fuck every Migo.
Why is your new album an hour and a half long and so stupid?
It's not. That's not a phenomenal idea for Migos. I advise not doing that again.
Never. But I mean, you say that, but Ray Schrimmer is going to be releasing a triple disc album. So, I guess that's the new direction for rap albums for some fucking stupid reason. Anyway, I guess Humble gets our award as well. Now,
that's I'm not going to disagree with that one. God, they got to give him something.
Yeah. All right. Move on to best rap sung performance. That's another odd category. Went to Loyalty by Kendrick Lamar featuring Rihanna.
Which is weird because there's not a ton of singing on that song, but...
Well... Yeah, I mean, like, over the hook, mostly.
Yeah, but the hook is mostly, like, just them talking.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, the main part of the hook is just them going, loyalty, loyalty, loyalty.
Well, yeah, they hit notes, like, discernible notes, so I guess it counts,
I mean, I guess it's going to count, but it's kind of like, technically.
Yeah. I don't know, I wouldn't choose Loyalty, though. It's all right, but, like, I think Love Galore is way better, and Family Feud is pretty good as well. The other two I haven't heard.
I've heard Crew. I know a lot of people like adore Crew, and it's good. It's just it's one of those like songs that like a ton of people love that I'm not quite seeing the hype about. Again, it's a very good song. Just I'm like, this is fine.
Yeah. So what would your choice be?
I'd probably stick with Loyalty, honestly.
You sure?
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
I mean, like, what about Love Galore?
What about the rule? Maybe I want to break the rule and not give an award decision.
Okay, all right, okay.
What if I want to do that?
All right, that's fine. I mean, you're probably not going to be any more episodes after this. I can. You're easily replaceable, dude. I can. I'm
fully aware of this.
I could even replace myself if I wanted to.
Not wrong. At any moment.
Yeah. But, all right. Well, I guess we'll just give separate awards for this one as well. You give it to Loyalty. I'll give it to Love Galore. I Love Galore shouldn't really even count. That's a fucking R&B song.
Yeah, it's not a rap. Like, I know Travis Scott is on it, but
he doesn't rap. He just
no point
sings.
does he rap.
He does the auto tunes.
He tunes the auto.
Tunes the auto. Okay, moving on from there. Best rap song goes to Humble. Again, I guess like it was pretty well written, I guess. But yeah. I still would have gone with a Story of OJ, honestly, even with that one line.
Yeah, you know what? I'm still sticking by the whole weird thing about Juice. Generally a no-go for me. Honestly, though, I think I would go with Chase Me, the Run the Jewels song.
Oh, Run the Jewels.
Because that one is, I mean, it didn't get very much attention just because it was like, it was part of the Baby Driver soundtrack, and for the record, I didn't see Baby Driver, and I don't really feel the need to. But it didn't get like, I don't know, it just kind of got lost in the hype for that movie, and it's really good. Like, it's produced by Danger Mouse, and like Big Boy is hit or miss, but he's good on it, and it's really fucking good.
Well, you know what? As much as I like the Story of OJ, I'm gonna agree with you on this one and give it to Chase Me.
Have you heard Chase Me?
No, I have not, but I don't care.
Fantastic.
I mean, neither have any of the Grammy people, but
honestly,
who cares?
I'd be surprised. It was a weird choice of nomination. Like that's not even a song from Run the Jewels 3. But oh well.
Yeah. Did you hear Sassy?
I did not hear. I have heard a decent chunk of the Rhapsody album, and it's great. But I did not hear Sassy.
Yeah. And Bodak Yellow's it's good. It's okay.
It's good. Cardi B is good.
Gee, I'm surprised she didn't get nominated for Best New Artist.
Because she'll probably, I guarantee you, she'll get nominated next year.
She probably will.
Because they always do it like a year, or in like Alessia Cara's case, 2 years late.
Or in Silver Sun Pickup's case, 4 or 5 years late. So who knows? Maybe like 10 years from now, she'll get nominated for Best New Artist. Anything's possible in the Grammys, except not really. Okay. Speaking of Rhapsody, she is also in the next category, Best Rap Album. Unfortunately, she didn't win. It went to Kendrick for Damn.
Yeah, this is one where I'm comfortable saying that Kendrick should not have won this one.
Yeah.
I haven't heard 444. Culture by Migos is okay. Rhapsody, her album, everything I've heard is fantastic, and I've heard it's great. But, I mean, Flower Boy, man. Fucking Flower Boy. It's so good.
I need to check Flower Boy out sometime.
It's really good. And, like, even, like, I don't know, just, like, it's way more consistent than Damn for me. And, like, the highs on Flower Boy are just as high as the highs on Damn.
Yeah, I really have nothing else to say. Like, Damn is the only album I've heard. I didn't hear 444 Culture, Leia's Wisdom, or Flower Boy as well.
If you've heard Bad and Bougie, that's the French version. You've heard decent chunk of Culture.
Okay, that's good to know. So I guess based off that, I could say it's all right. Whatever. Better than their other stuff, I guess.
But without Lil Uzi, so it's only like half as good.
All right, so I guess the other categories are no interest to us. I do want to give a shout out to Kraftwerk, though.
I was gonna say Kraftwerk. How about them?
Yeah, they finally won a Grammy, even if it was for what's essentially a compilation. No, it's not even that. It's a live album. Like, not original stuff. They haven't had a live album since 2003. But still, they're one of my favorite bands of all time. And if you haven't heard them, listen to the original stuff.
They're now Grammy-winning artists, Kraftwerk.
Grammy artists. Yeah, now they just need to be put in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Come on, America. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Is that an America decision?
I think it is, yeah. Because, like, you can nominate people for Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
That's a popular vote situation. That seems like a strange thing to be a popular vote.
Yeah, I mean, like, Pearl Jam was one of the newest ones that got into it, and they got in like in their first year of nomination. So I don't know. Again, it is based off popular vote, so who even knows?
How far are we from being removed from put into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Can we get in there? Can they just rename it the Music Hall of Fame? Because then we get annoying people being like, why is this rapper in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? And it's like, because the museum is named stupidly. That's why.
I don't think we'd make it in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We'd probably make it in the Podcast Roll Hall of Fame for specifically this episode. The episode where Everything But Music talks about music.
That's what we did.
Yeah, we betrayed our roots and took many risks, and I think it's for the better. So from now on, we will be doing nothing but album reviews and talking about stuff in the music industry.
Of which we are extremely knowledgeable.
Very, very knowledgeable. And it's especially very helpful considering we're in a music community of sorts, an ever-growing community, full of wonderful podcasts to go along with, right?
Sorry, I was literally falling asleep at how boring our podcast is. What was that?
Well, shit. No, I guess we're just gonna have to end it here. This is where our peak was.
Who can relate?
That's too kind. We never had a peak. Okay, so anyway,
somewhere else with that.
Yeah. All right. So I guess we got all the awards out of the way. I guess most of the performances were all right, and the host was god awful.
Here's the thing. I've been new. I could have told you before that he was gonna. He's not funny. He's not funny in any context.
This is the guy who played the high five emoji in the Emoji Movie.
The thing is, like, for most people in the Emoji Movie, like, being in the Emoji Movie was like a particularly undignified role. Like, maybe not for what's his name, the
Corden,
gross
James Corden.
No, the gross guy who played Gene.
T.J. Miller.
Yeah, T.J. Miller. Even though he's fucking gross and awful, that was still like, well, he's been in good stuff. He should be embarrassed to be in the Emoji Movie. Where, like, that was not the case with James Corden. With James Corden, it's like, yeah, he makes sense for the Emoji Movie.
Could like from now on, every single podcast from now, could we reference the Emoji Movie in some way?
I would like to, yeah.
It? Please, okay.
But just like, again, the man's not funny.
He isn't. No, he's not.
Like I've seen him like slowly rise to fame from being like what, the the Triple Late Show fucking host,
something like that. Yeah.
And like he is the one who has like just like the least substance or anything to him. Like all the other late night hosts have like some kind of like presence or something. Like Seth Meyers, Jimmy Fallon, fucking Jimmy Kimmel, Stephen Colbert, like they all are like actual fucking like
comedians.
Like comedians, but even just like they have like a presence about that. He has nothing. Like except that he fucking sings in the car.
Yeah. And like literally the only funny joke that he did was when they did like they read sections from Fire and Fury. I think that's what it was called.
And I know that pissed people off because people are like, why do we have politics in the blah, blah? Shut up. Yeah, just like, shut up. At this point, if you haven't realized that the Grammys and everyone else in Hollywood or whatever fucking liberal utopia you're going to imagine for yourself is going to be mean to Donald Trump, then you're just a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Like if you're legitimately like, why are they doing? Of course they fucking are. How do you not know this by now?
Yeah. One, it's fun. Two, it's fun.
Beyond the fucking fact that anyone with the fucking brain would be making fun of Donald Trump right now, of course fucking the Grammys are. They're the Grammys.
They do anything to please.
Good Lord. That was just like How are you even capable of being surprised by that? I don't believe you.
All right. When are we going to do the politics episode?
That's a hard never.
Okay. All right. Just making sure. Same. All right. So, got anything else you want to add to the Grammys? I mean, we could maybe talk about the president going, "Oh, lol, female artists just need to try harder." We have the Welcome Act.
I mean, that's all there really is to say, is that people said, "Hey, the Grammys seem a little bit sexist." And then the president came out and said, "Yes, actually, we are indeed sexist." And, like, that's not even the issue, is that, like, no one is claiming that, like, every single person who voted did so with this conscious effort to not award women. It's just that that's the history. At this point, we've associated skill and quality and all of these things as, like, male traits. And that bleeds into people's perceptions, whether they realize it or not. And so, and then, like, that's okay as long as we realize that. But when you come out and say women just aren't making good enough music, well, then fuck. You've given us a bunch of fuck.
Yeah, it was dumb. Very, very, very dumb.
And it's just, like, that's pretty much all there is to say. Like, he pretty much confirmed for us that, yes, they just, the way they look at music is in a very gross, weird, male-centric way. And that's pretty much all there is to it.
Yeah, I think the best thing that you could say about the Grammys this year was that they had diverse nominees. Not winners, but nominees.
Yeah, that is true.
And that's cool. That's cool.
Well, because the issue, I mean, with winners is just a bunch of the same people won the same stuff.
Exactly.
Like, Bruno Mars and Kendrick basically cleaned up their various categories.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran won, like, 2 of the pop ones, and I mean, beyond that, it was like, those are a lot of the major awards.
Yep, pretty much.
So, like,
So, final verdict of the Grammys this year. I mean, even if you haven't seen it.
The Grammys get 5 come-ons, Be My Baby come-ons out of 15. I don't know how many times he says that in the song, but it's quite a few.
It's probably more than 5. I give it just a fuck off.
It is generally a fuck.
Yeah, just a fuck.
It can be any variety of fuck that you choose to give it, but it's definitely a fuck.
Yeah, I mean, I actually no, they don't even deserve a fuck. They don't deserve anything. It's just some dumb bullshit stuff.
They're just a dang. You get a dang.
Yeah, you get a dang. Or, better yet, you get an all man.
Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. The Grammys suck. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, and you contain bad words. Don't tell Dad, please.
Ooh. No bad words. This is a Christian podcast.
Oh, fuck. I forgot that.
Oh, fuck.
Okay. Well, I guess we're done here today. So, good to be back talking about music on the Everything But Music show. Promise we're never going to do that again, or at least until, like, another 10 episodes. Or
never.
Yeah, or never. That's also an option. We've got plenty of ideas that I'm going to tell Cam about after this episode's done.
We've got plenty of ideas.
Yeah.
No, the dynamic works much better when Even is just like, here, take this.
And you're just like, oh, okay. And then we just go from there, and yeah, it's good. It's a good episode.
It's good. It's very good.
Okay, so we'll see you next time on the next episode of Everything But Music. And until then, just remember that the Grammys are nothing. Just a bunch of nothingness.
Can you actually play a record on a Grammy?
I don't think you can. I don't think you can.
It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, not even 7-inch. Not even 7-inch. Fucking bastards.